Yo, what's up guys? Timothy Chalamet back again with another Beyblade on the red carpet. Hello everyone, my name is Bey, and today I'm going to be taking a look at To Hell With It by PinkPantheress on vinyl. This record was a Record Store Day exclusive that came out in 2022, exclusive to the United Kingdom. For some reason, I thought I had already made a video about this vinyl release, because PinkPantheress actually released a brand new album, and I was like, oh, PinkPantheress, I remember her. I did a video about her on the Record Store Day release. And then I looked back at my channel and realized, oh, I actually didn't make a video about it. Let's make that now. So yeah, recently I've actually been making a few Record Store Day 2025 videos because it only happened about a month ago or maybe a few weeks ago. I honestly can't remember. At the time, I was actually quite ill. Every year I go to Record Store Day at my local record shop. It's great. You're able to pick up records that maybe haven't had a vinyl release in a long time, or are starting to get their own vinyl release finally, but they only come in limited numbers. And the only way you can actually get these records is by going to a physical brick and mortar record shop, or by keeping your fingers crossed and hoping that there are some left over online at a later time. And that's actually what happened to me. When I actually queued for Record Store Day in 2022, there was a very long line because I believe there was a Taylor Swift album that came out that year. So the line was a lot longer than usual. And when I asked to see if they had any PinkPantheress, they said, no, we're all out. PinkPantheress I discovered through TikTok, which is, it hurts to say that. Usually a lot of viral songs on TikTok are just very annoying because everyone seems to use them. But PinkPantheress' song, all for me, was, I don't know, a bit of a guilty pleasure, I guess you could say. Hey man, even as a straight guy, I can say that I listen to a lot of that girly pop type shit. Alright, I'm not afraid to admit it. I love everything from PinkPantheress to fucking Placebo. But with that being said, let's take a look at To Hell With It by PinkPantheress on vinyl. And here is the record. So yeah, I had to actually get this online. I think I got it from Rough Trade. That's usually the place I go to for some Record Store Day releases that I kind of miss out on. And they had some of these left in stock. And I believe this was kind of easier to get for me personally because I live in the UK. I was trying to find a lot of information about the release of this thing because I assume, like any other Record Store Day release, there's a certain number that they're limited to and they usually release worldwide. But with this one, apparently there were 1,000 of these released, but it was a UK exclusive. So I don't know if that's only 1,000 released in the UK. Some people thought it was 1,000 worldwide, but some people in the US were saying that they couldn't get a hold of it. So anyone in the comments maybe from the US or maybe other countries that just aren't the UK, others in Europe maybe, let me know about this release if you were able to pick this up on Record Store Day, or if they had any in stock, or if you were able to get a copy, how you did it, because I'm actually quite interested to know, because obviously living in the UK, it's a different story for me. So yeah, here it is, PinkPantheress, To Hell With It. There's the album cover. She's outside of her house. There's some lightning there. I think Victoria's her real name, isn't it? So there she is, Victoria, on the front there. And then at the back, it's pretty much all black. PinkPantheress, To Hell With It. It's got the track list here, which I'll quickly read out. So we have Pain, I Must Apologize, Last Valentine's, Passion, Just For Me, Notice I Cried, Reason, All My Friends Now, 19, Break It Off. Sorry, All My Friends... No, not All My Friends Now, fucking idiot. Yeah. I would notice as well with a lot of PinkPantheress albums is that they're usually quite short, usually about 10 tracks, and obviously like no more than like 15 or 20 minutes. I even saw her latest albums, I think it was like 10 tracks, and it was only like 20 odd minutes long. But I mean, hey, keep it short, keep it simple. It's all about quality, not quantity. And then on the spine here, in the tiniest little text, you can see there, it says PinkPantheress, To Hell With It. Right, let's crack this open and see what's included. Now, I believe that this is the only kind of pressing of this album so far, as time of recording. Some people think that there's going to be another coloured version coming out or something like that. I think that PinkPantheress herself said on a live video that she wasn't going to make any more of To Hell With It. This was going to be the only copy, so... if you are trying to find a copy, look out for scalpers, try and find a good price. By the way, these originally came out for like 20 odd quid. And I've seen these sold for like 160, which is just ridiculous. And by the way, I didn't know that it was going to skyrocket at that time. I bought it because I just thought, I just liked the song and she had an album out, so I thought, hey, fuck it. But anyway, PinkPantheress is there. She's lying in a sea of cuddly toys. There's a little Care Bear there and some other teddy bears and a little, what the fuck is that? Some sort of fox little thingy. Oh, he's a little fox with a jumper on. Lovely. And then on the other side, it says the same there, PinkPantheress. To hell with it on black. And then here is just a bunch of legal stuff, all like the credits, all that for the album. And let's take a look at the actual vinyl record itself. Now, it isn't a coloured record, it's just a plain black record. Quite a thin record as well. You have to play this at 45 RPM, which is a slightly faster setting that you'll usually find on your turntable. Because like I've mentioned, it's quite a short album. And you can see that as well with, even though this is a 45 RPM record, there is a very large inner sort of running there. A lot of space sort of left out, which I always sort of refer back to Kanye West's Dark Twisted Fantasy, which came on 3 LPs, and it had a giant sort of run-in there as well for pretty much all of the LPs included. But there is side A there, and the label has some sort of road there, there's a car parked up. It's very kind of stormy. And then for side B, it's pretty much the exact same thing. Again, same large groove running there. Even though it's sort of pressed a little bit weird, I will say though, it sounds great. Very crisp sort of sound. Pretty much like silent as well. Like usually when it plays and there's like no music playing, you usually hear a few like crackles and pops and stuff. This doesn't have it. It's actually a very, very solid pressing. And I suppose when it's only like 1,000 presses being made, there's not a whole lot, you know, it's not like a mass manufactured kind of thing. The quality is usually a little bit nicer. But there you go. And that's going to do it for PinkPantheress To Hell With It on vinyl for the Record Store Day 2022 United Kingdom exclusive. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts and feels on this album. Did you pick it up on vinyl, or did you kind of miss out? Are you trying to get your hands on it? Did you pick up PinkPantheress' new album on vinyl? I did see there are a few copies on her website, and I'm tempted. Would you guys like to see me make a video on that vinyl record? Let me know in the comments below. If you're new to my channel, I make videos on a bunch of different vinyl records and such from my collection. So if you're into that sort of thing, please check it out. I really appreciate it. But with that said, thank you so much for watching and take care.